coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Yes, I do. I appreciate the support. What's up, TBP Nation? Stand up, salute, salute, salute. We out here, man. We pushing P, man. 24/7, 365. Positive energy all day, every day. If you with it, let me know. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Cause can't stop, won't stop, man. We out here, man. And that's the way it's going down. All 2025. DC stand up, man. Salute. Listen. This is a crazy story right here. I'm going to give y'all my take at the end of how I feel about it. But crazy situation, man. And I've seen this situation in a couple of different scenarios, right? Okay, I'm on Nightaway, I believe. First time, right? So the thing about that visit room, like I told y'all, that's a very intense place, man, where you go. Because you're around your family. And normally, like your day-to-day life now is around a bunch of people that you don't know. So when you do get around your family, like on the telephone or in a visit or something like that, man, you get a lot of, nostalgia, and you feel a certain type of way, man. You missing that love, you missing that, you know what I'm saying, that genuineness, because everybody around you assume, or you should assume, they fake. And it ain't no love. We in a hate factory. So, you be real amplified when you around your people, or when something comes to your people, like on that phone or in the visiting room or anything like that. So, with that being said, I remember being on this joint, and I was getting visits. Thank God I used to get visits for most of my bit, man, or really all of my bit. So I can remember going in the visiting room one time, and I'm in the visiting room with this dude. I know him, but don't know him. He in the visiting room too with his girl, right? So we in there probably about 30, 45 minutes, right? This other dude coming there from this other block, which I also know, but not like kick it with, I'm cool with it, nothing like that. So normally when you go to the visiting room, a lot of times you will get in there before your people get in there, because what they do is when the people get up front, they got to check in and go through the process or whatever. But when they say who they coming to visit, they'll check the list and see if you on the visiting list with them. Then they'll call your building and tell you got a visit. But normally people that's getting a visit, like us, we prepared. We already know we getting a visit unless we get a pop-up visit, right? Which all visits are good visits. But we prepared already. We already done, shaved and groomed and got ourselves together and put on our little fake old state clothes and act like we, like we going to a dance or a party. That's why they used to call the visiting room to the dance floor. Cause you getting all dressed up, putting on your little fake stinky little cologne, and your deodorant, and you shaving, you getting yourself together, you trying to go over there, put your best foot forward, because we ain't nothing to impress back there, but you going over there, you want your people to feel like you still, what I'm saying, trying to keep yourself up, you still ain't gave up, you still got life in you, and that's the whole thing. And it's like I say, it's a big deal. Visiting is always a big deal in prison. So we already ready. So when they call over to the building, they'll call us down there till they say you got to visit, give your pass, shoot you over there. They may be still going through the process because they may be third, fourth, fifth in line behind other people coming in. So you'll get to the visiting room before they do. A lot of times they'll seat you and you wait for your people to come in. So as we in there, we already been visiting there, like I say, for a little bit. So old boy come in. So when old boy come in and go sit down, he wait for his visit. His visit ain't got in there yet. So where I'm sitting at is right here. The dude that I know is sitting like 2 rows across from me. The new dude that come in, he sat up front in like the middle row. So I could look over here and see him. I could look and see dude, right? It took about 6, 7, 8 minutes. And in comes his visitor, walking, go to the desk, check in. point to where visit. You see your visit, yeah, right there. Go over there. But when that's happening, I heard a gasp, from the side. I look over, this dude like, oh, hell no. And he see the lady walking, and he think that she getting ready to come over there with him, and he like in shock, like, what's going on? And his girl, I can see his girl turn around and look back like, what? And I'm trying to read his lips, but I couldn't really hear him. But I heard it was so crazy. At first, he was like, oh, hell no. And as the lady is walking, he thinking that she get ready to come to him, because you can be in that visiting room. There's been a lot of controversy in that visiting room too. And they had to try to change the policy, but you still go on some prisons, it still happen. You in the visiting room with your people, and somebody else come see you there, let them come right back there. And it be dudes get caught in there with a girl, and their girl will come in, or dudes in there with a girl, and their wife will come in, or vice versa. It'd be crazy, and it goes down in there. But he looking, and then the girl goes to the dude that just came in. He get up, give her a little hug and a kiss. That's how you can do when you first go in the visiting room. You can embrace, kiss, then sit down. So when he hugged her, kissed her, and she go to sit down, dude that's sitting beside me, he said, oh, F no. And he got up. You don't supposed to get up in the visiting room. He got up, but he said it out loud. So when he said it out loud, people looking at him. And then I look up front, the girl that came in and hugged the dude, he looked back, she looked up, she said, oh, shh. And everybody wondered, like, what's going on? So he started walking up there. And the lady that's sitting up at the desk, she like, hey, go back to your seat, go back to your seat. So he walking over there. He said, man, what the F you doing up in here? And she looked at him, and the dude that she came to see look at him, and she was like, man, I'm coming to visit my man. So he said, oh, no, B, you got to get the F out of here. And then dude stand up. He said, man, what the? And then she look at him. He like, what's going on? She said, that's my baby daddy. That's my baby daddy. He was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, they should have known this. They on the same compound. But he been locked up a minute. Her baby ain't no baby no more. He like 17, 18 years old. But that's his baby mama. So he walking over there, dude stand up. He say, hey, man, hold up. He said, man, you better get the, he said, B, you got to go. You got to go. You can't be up here. And he was like, man, you don't touch. And then they got the clutches. Yeah, gunshots. They rumbling in this mud. They falling all on the ground. They done hit the ground. They tussling. The lady up there at the joint, she done called the joint. The girl hollering like, get off of him. Get off of him. Man, it's insane up in this joint. When it go down like that, I told y'all before about these visiting room activities. Man, everybody trying to get their kisses and hugs and feels in and touches and that, because all the focus is up there. Dudes that got the sack, trying to get the sack, they rumbling up in this joint. The crazy thing is, while they rumbling, the baby mama with the new dude she come to see, she started trying to pull him off of her baby daddy on top of this dude. She trying to pull him off. She done grabbed the jumpsuit, pulling on the jumpsuit. Now the girl that came to see him, she ain't moved. She ain't even budged. She sitting in her seat. She ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, and it's crazy for you too, because if you in there with your girl or a girl or your wife or whoever, man, you want to see what's going on, but you want to get it in. You want to get it in too, because this is your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So dudes is grabbing and hugging and kissing and feeling and tucking and hiding, and they up there Jones scrapping, and then all you see is police coming in after police coming in after police coming in. They run over there, they jump all on them and stuff. They pull the lady back, they holding her. She like, get your goddamn man, get off of me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. So it's going crazy. She hollering like, don't touch her. She a civilian, you know what I'm saying? So they gonna get tested. They ain't used to being tested. And they like, back up, ma'am, just back up, ma'am, back up, ma'am. So they scrambling. They tell everybody, they scrambling so hard, they tell everybody, back up, everybody, back up, back up. Man, dudes don't care nothing about that. Dudes get up and back up to the wall, but they got their girl. So now you really justified in holding your girl close, because you saying you protecting your visitor. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people in here and there, a lot of officers and stuff going on. So when you back up on the wall, that's where you want to be, because you getting it in. You know what I'm saying? So it just was mad chaos, man. So the bottom line, what came down to was these two dudes on the compound together, but they ain't, we ain't in the same block. So they ain't in the same block. So he got a girl now. He don't even mess with his baby mama no more. Like I say, he been locked up a minute. He don't even mess with his baby mama no more. But he did not know that his baby mama got a boyfriend and they on the same institution, let alone she coming to see him. So when he see her in the visiting room, he like, oh, nah. I don't know if he knew dude. He knew certain stuff about dude. He don't like dude. Dude, they know each other. I don't know I don't know the inside story to that. I know he won't going for it at all. You know what I'm saying? And you got to get up out here. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, man, you don't tell me I'm not with you. But that's her baby daddy. But like I say, to my understanding, what I found out later, the boy almost grown, 16, 17, 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? But still, though, it's a touchy situation, man. You may be in the penitentiary with dudes and you see dudes, you see how they move, you see how they act, or you know them. Or you know just in general certain stuff about the penitentiary. Man, you don't want your baby mama up in there, man, come and see somebody. And then what if dude is using her? What if she bringing his sack in? What if, he could get her out on the patio and he, out there, getting his groove on or something. And then that's his baby mama. That's psychologically going to mess you up. And then dude could be going back, yeah, man, my girl be bringing the sack. Oh, man, I be hitting over there, woo, woo, woo. And then it's like you talking about his baby mama, his son's mother. He ain't going for it. He ain't going for it, whether he fool with her or not. He may don't even like her no more. But he ain't going for it because it's a bad reflection on him. Because then if he get out, oh, man, that's your baby mama. He probably got pictures of, in his photo album. People put two and two together. I told you, man, dudes in prison be like inch eye, private eye, dog. They be all up in your business. Like, man, that look like your baby mama. So it's just a bad look for him. So I guess he just made a stance and that he won't go on for it. You know what I'm saying? Both of them end up getting dragged out of there. The process going to go on. Their visits is going to be suspended. Woo, 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 all of that. But he won't go on for it. You know what I'm saying? And if you ask me, well, first of all, I wouldn't have went for it neither. Right? Let's just put it to you that way. I wouldn't have went for it. And it was crazy because my daughter's mother, you know what I'm saying, which even by the time I went to penitentiary, we was just, co-parent, you know what I'm saying? We had a kid young, I was 16 years old. So she ended up marrying a dude that ended up being locked up, but he won't never around me. But she married a dude, then the dude ended up getting locked up during their marriage. And he was in prison though, and she used to go see him. And I used to run that scenario through my mind, even though me and her won't nowhere near on them type of terms, just cordial. If I had been in that visiting room and she had came in there to see her mama in there, I don't care if it was her husband, her boyfriend, man, I would have felt a certain type of way about that too. Like, I wouldn't want to, how you gonna sit there and look at your baby mama kissing the hug? No, bro, I couldn't have did it neither. I would have told you got to go. I would have did the same thing. But I don't know if I'd have did it that way. Maybe I'd have waited till I went back and said something to old boy and probably would have called her and say, nah, you can't come up here up in that joint. I mean, I know y'all gonna judge me, say what you want to say, but that's probably what I would have did because I know what goes on back here inside the facilities. I know the type of dudes back here. And if I'd have known him and whatever, it wouldn't have made a difference to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'd have pulled up on him on some real G stuff like, look, bro, you know what I'm saying? You don't know that's, nah. It just would have been a bad feeling that you just don't want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And I try to put myself in their shoes. That's how it probably was with them. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't have dealt with it. I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? But, like I say, that was her husband. You know what I'm saying? And as far as like, man, trail mama, that's an impossibility. Yeah, I ain't come to see nobody like that. But I, you never know, because I'm her, you know what I'm saying, father's mother trail father, you know what I'm saying? And but she done visited me before, so you never know. I guess if she'd have got married, or which she is married now, but her husband would have went, she probably would. But probably would have, it would have been the same scenario. I ain't nobody trying to sit up there and look at that, man. Nah, not under going through what you going through in the situation that you in, and under the pressure you under, just to see that visual. And nah, and it's crazy, but that's just penitentiary mindset. That's penitentiary life. You just ain't. That's just like, it's not a good look. It's just not a good look, man. And yeah, but they set it off up in that joint that day. I mean, they set it off up in there. That joint was talked about on the compound for so long, and that was a thing too, because when you have things that happen like that, then you got the administration looking into, well, what can we do about that? What can we? And they'll try to put in more rules, more regulations. So they might, they was talking about denying people visit if they knew that they had like those type of dynamics going on. They would deny, like a dude might say, boom, my visit come. That's why you have to fill out an application to come visit somebody. You know what I'm saying? And if they find out that you got a baby dad on there and you visit somebody, they might disapprove the visit because of situations like this. You see what I'm saying? Where dude would have to request to get transferred just so he can get a visit. That is grounds for a transfer. Man, my people can't come see me. This is my girlfriend. This is my fiance. She can't come see me because her baby dad on the compound. So y'all got to transfer me, man, because y'all can't deny me my visit. My rights to get a visit just like everybody else, right? You know what I'm saying? So I've known dudes that have had those scenarios and situations. I known dudes that same thing, and get to messing with a girl and her baby dad, and he pull up on and say, look, man, I heard that, what's the name, you know what I'm saying, that's your baby mama, I be kicking it with her now, right? She might come see me. I don't know if it's gonna be a drama, dude. I know dudes that had them conversations. Dudes say, nah, bro, man, nah, bro. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. So that right there though is a classic example of the things that be popping off in that vision room. You never know who's who and what's what, because all over life, man, life is gonna keep on happening. Even when you go to penitentiary, your baby mama, your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend, your wife, your ex-wife, they ain't gonna stop living. And then they may mess with a dude to get locked up. They mess with you and you locked up. So it can happen, but it's just a bad look, and it's going to create bad blood in that penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Now just imagine the dynamic of a dude being in there, and his sister visiting him, his brother visiting him, or his mama visiting, because he ain't got no girl. And he's seeing his baby mama in there, and this mama, that's his girl. Come on, man. Gunshots, man. People ain't trying to go through that, man. People in prison already miserable. They looking for a reason to lash out. They looking for somewhere to lash out. And to see that, that's enough to set a joker off, man. And it has set jokers off. You know what I'm saying? It has set jokers off. And it's a crazy, man, y'all don't have an idea of the things that be going on in them visiting rooms. And y'all don't have an idea about how them dudes that ain't really got nothing going on but the visiting room, but their phone conversations, because it ain't nothing going on in the penitentiary but a bunch of foolishness. And they going to talk about it. So, oh yeah, man, my girl came to see me today, man. I was able to do this. I was getting this amount of kisses, man. I was able to grab this breast that I was doing, and then just imagine those conversations being held, and it's all over the penitentiary like that. Oh, such and such girl be coming and see him, man. He be in there doing this and doing that. Oh, such and such girl be in there. Oh, man, she be looking good. Dudes be having those conversations and keeping them away from the dude who's actually is. You know how many conversations I've heard with dudes talking about somebody girl and how her body look or what they be doing in the visiting room? Yeah, dudes be doing that. It's some Bama stuff, but dudes be doing it. I'm the Bob. I heard all the talk. And in my mind, I used to always say, I know they talking about my wife. But it ain't gonna get back to me because it's like a secret, code. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't let it get back to you. You know what I'm saying? To the person who it is. But they be talking like that in there. So just imagine, put yourself in the frame of mind. You don't want nobody talking like that about your baby mama. You don't want nobody, man, I could get deeper probably over in the membership. It's dudes' daughters. Dudes have been locked up a long time. It's dudes' daughters that then came up there to visit their boyfriends, their baby daddies, but their daddy been locked up so long. And imagine him going in there and seeing that when his daughter don't even visit him. Yeah, so stuff get deep, man. It get real deep in that penitentiary, man. And tensions run high because of the conditions that we in, man, because of the positions that we in. And sometimes that'll come out, man, and it'll come out in the visiting room as well, man. So, yeah, man, you better check and see who on that come, man. If you got somebody locked up, if you trying to come visit somebody, because ain't no telling what might happen, you heard me? But anyway, man, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Big love, TBP Nation, man. Listen, man, we're on the road to 150K, man. As soon as we get there, we're going to make some stuff shake out and pop out. We're going to have the meet and greet. Man, I'm going to pick somebody, and they're going to spend a whole day with your boy. You heard me? So let's go. Let's get it, man. It's going to be somebody. Hey, man, and we're going to have some fun. So, you know, let's make it happen, man. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. Hey. Duck them hooks, man. You know they out there. And they ain't playing no game. Yeah.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality. You know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.